Steve is always tough for that. I have to say, from the stand, it didn't look good enough. What did it feel like from the manager's perspective?
Well, there's no doubt about it. At the moment, we're going through one of them awful spells where you can see a little bit of confidence has drained away a little bit over what's happened over the last 4 or 5 weeks. At least we've showed a bit of resilience to get back into it. You know, after getting back in, I'm thinking, well, we've got a chance to come, and we know there's 5-6 minutes injury time, and lo and behold, we've given the ball away in a silly position. They've gone down the other end, and typical at the moment, unfortunately, own goal. And you know, with the opportunities we've had though, and the ones we've missed, again, is our big Achilles heel.
Yeah, because that's a familiar story, isn't it? And missed chances after missed chances.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it eats away at, you know, that bit of confidence. You know, where, you know, I keep saying it, 6 weeks ago with the top goal scorers, you know, we've been far too open, in my opinion, today. You know, but we've had to go and win. You know, and we've played that way where we threw caution to the wind, really, and been reckless at times. But I thought that was the way forward, because we have to try and win. I thought we have to win 7 games to give ourselves a chance. A draw, who knows where it takes us.
Do you feel that's automatic promotion gone?
Well, if I was a betting man, you would say yes. However, if we have to go through the playoffs, we have to cement our position in the playoffs first. There's 6 games to go, and we can still get, you know, 18 points, which would take us to, you know, that would take us to 88 points. I have to say, it looks a bit remote at the minute because, you know, just at the wrong time, we've stumbled. Hopefully, the goal for a bell will kick charge him in, but you know, we've shot ourselves in the foot by missing big opportunities which have come our way.
Is that the big concern? Because that's 1 win in 8 that you might miss out on the playoffs. Is that the big concern?
Well, it's not. The concern is, to me, is to say, look, we've had 1 win in 8, but we lost 2, 3, drawn 4, 5 probably in there. At the wrong time. At the wrong time. It hasn't happened for us. And today was typical of what it's been for the last 6 weeks, where we've created enough chances and unfortunately made mistakes. You know, we made mistakes for their goal in particular. The first one, we're wide open, and then we'll give them an own goal, which is tough to take.
You've made 4 changes today, changed the system. What's the thinking behind the change of system?
Well, I just thought, well, look, after the debacle on Tuesday night, I was entitled to do something different, and 3 at the back has always served us very, very well. However, we played it far too openly as far as I'm concerned. You know, what wing backs are far too high. We're in a rush to get forward and try and score a goal, and left ourselves very vulnerable at times. So, you know, Dawes had to come off, which I thought we were better when we changed and went back. And I have to say, the 2 substitutions, the 2 lads who come on, made a difference, and that was good to see.
What's the Dawson injury? How bad?
I think it's a calf, so we'll see how. I don't think it's ridiculously bad, but it'll be bad enough.
One of the changes Curtis Davis left out today. He's not had a bad season. Is that for the mistake the other night?
No. I just thought that he didn't recover after the mistake, and I thought if we're going to play with 3 at the back, then, you know, we're going to have a lot of the ball, and I thought Harry's use of the ball in that situation would be a bit better.
Okay, let's look for some positives. Fernandes and Diamandi get on the score sheet. How important is that to you in the running?
Well, Dio's had to be really, really patient, because up until 6 weeks ago, there was nothing wrong. So you don't change much, and I haven't changed much over the winter months because we didn't have to. He's waited his chance. He's now come on as a couple of times as a sub and got a couple of goals. And let's hope that's the goal that, you know, will give us something anyway.
How do you see it now, the running? What's your gut feeling about it?
Well, we need to go in. I thought we were, after Bristol last week, I thought we were, right, okay, that's that bit of confidence, and, you know, but obviously we've had a difficult week again. And at the wrong time, we've gone on a poor run. And it happens in this league. It happens in lots of leagues. And you have to be brutally honest. You know, when we've come under the pump, really, we've found ourselves a bit short. We haven't got to the levels where we were 8 weeks ago.
And how much is that a concern to you? Because they look a little lost out there to me.
Of course, it's an amazing thing. Football mentality is a huge part of it. That's why the great players listen, every footballer goes through a tough time. It's how you respond, how you react to it, how you deal with it, and how you get through it. You know, we've all had bad times. You have to knuckle down, do the basics, and get back to doing the basics well again. And that's what we'll work on all week this week, because the basics for me, everybody's trying to do too hard. People trying to take too many touches. People trying the ridiculous. When always, for me, the simple things in football are the easiest, and that's what we need to get back to, doing the simple things very, very well.
And from a managerial point of view, have you more questions than answers about them at the moment? Are you thinking, well, what is my best team? Who's going to do it? Who's going to do what I need them to do?
Well, when you're always on a run, then of course you question them. Of course. You know, for best part of 7 months, for me, we're the outstanding team in the league. You know, this part of the season at the moment, we're the team under the pump. So we have to handle that, and we have to handle it better and hope that we can go still, in effect, the top 3, 4. Hard chasing 3, I have to say, but we're never going to give it up. As long as I'm in charge, we won't give it up. And I'll have to try and find the formula which suits the team, and get back to them basics, as I said, which stood us in good stead.